Hey guys, it's Madison with Higher Vibrations News, and today I want to introduce you guys to AJ. I stumbled upon AJ's page on Instagram and I thought it was awesome because he uses his page to bring awareness to anxiety, share his experiences, as well as spread positivity. And that's right up my alley. So I reached out to AJ and we've sent him a few questions to answer. So watch to see how AJ deals with his anxiety, some of his experiences, and I feel like a lot of us can relate to this, so check it out.
Hello. So recently I got contacted by someone that wants to start up a positive news agency. Thought it'd be a really good idea. I've got a few questions to answer for them. Check it out. It's called Higher Vibrations News. It's something that I think social media probably needs a lot more of. And yeah, check it out. I hope you enjoy it. I think people that follow me might actually quite like some of the questions, yeah. Okay, so the first question I've got is, how old was I when I started to notice my anxiety? I think when I first actually saw it as a problem was when I was 19. I think that was when I took that pill. Yeah, literally, yeah, woke up the next day, anxiety central. But since then, looking back, I think there were definitely some underlying issues, especially in secondary school and stuff. I think I found it quite hard to come out of my shell, and I can see quite a few similarities from what I had problems with then, and what my anxiety held me back with over the last couple of years. So yeah. Okay, so what methods do I use to help me when anxiety is getting the better of me? This is thankfully something that I haven't really had to deal with that much over maybe the last year, I think. I don't think I've had a panic attack for maybe a year and a half. But I know what really used to help me a lot when I did have them was, there was I always used to it's a bit like a mantra. So I always used to think to myself, if I literally just received the best news that I'd ever heard, then I would not be having a panic attack right now. And that would resonate with me a bit, and I'd know that, I don't know, it was just all in my head. But apart from that, I think listening to music, always having a bit of water to drink really helped. Having something just to play about with and fiddle in your hands, that's pretty good. I used to go on my phone a lot. When I went to go and see a counsellor, I got recommended to carry this little stone about. I don't know, it was weird. I think it's something that's meant to be a little bit heavy. So when you're feeling around with it, you've got it grounds you a bit. I don't know. I didn't really use that much, just because I felt the music and water, that combo, that sorted me out. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think probably, yeah, being able to accept the feelings that you're having rather than fighting them was the first kind of step for me to start making progress with it. Yeah, it's really important. It's kind of hard to get your head around it at the start, but when you kind of try and really relax into it, relax your whole body while you're kind of panicking a bit, it's a bit weird, but it does work. So yeah, I think that's something that people can you can practice and you can work on it. So yeah. Were there any tools or books or practices that contributed to my progress with anxiety? There weren't any books. Not a massive reader. Tools, I don't know, water and music. And processes. I think always being open to everyone that's around you can make it a lot easier, because then it kind of shifts it from you trying to like hide it as best you can to like, I don't know, like people are really supportive, to be fair, or the people that I've been around have been really supportive, so I've been quite lucky with that. So it's been that, and just general positivity, like most important thing probably. You've just gotta, you can really make so much of a difference with it, honestly. Like, you can be in the darkest place, and if you get like that one little positive thought, and it kind of switches your mindset a little bit into thinking, you know, maybe things aren't quite as bad, and then it just goes from there, really. And then eventually you just find yourself like, boom, I'm sound again. And spending like as much time as you can being away from that shitty place is really important for progression, I think. Because what anxiety is really is just like, you got used to fearing and being scared, and it's only that bad because you're used to it. So the more time you spend being happy and forgetting about it and being occupied on other things that make you happy, things that you're passionate about, I think the easier you find it to make progress. Okay, what advice do I have for someone that is coping with anxiety? I think that's quite a hard question to answer, just because it's such a broad thing. People experience it in such like different levels. So like some people experience it and it's not even a problem. But generally, if you're struggling with it, then it'll probably just link to what I've already said. So just positivity, being open with people, not forcing yourself into isolation, challenging yourself. Challenging yourself is a really good way to make progress. Finding a passion, finding something to focus on. You know, just doing things that you enjoy. And I think not being afraid to go and ask for help is something that, it might surprise you. It surprised me when I went to go see a psychologist, probably like 5 or 6 months ago. Like having that reassurance from someone that really knows what they're talking about, that, you know, it's not going to be shit forever and you can make a lot of progress with it. But yeah, hearing that from someone that knows what they're on about was just a really positive thing for me. I got a lot of confidence from it, and it might not be something that works for everyone, but I think just doing, like, keeping it in mind that you want to make progress, and then like keeping yourself open to opportunities to make progress, that's what you need to do. Okay, so what advice would I give someone who doesn't have anxiety but wants to like be able to help a friend that does have anxiety? I really like that question because it's something that I haven't really considered directly before. But I don't think you could ever get a proper understanding for it unless you've had like a problem with it. Because for me, I'm just talking from personal experience here, but for me, the way that it can like manipulate your mind and make the whole world feel so much darker than it is, you can't really like tell someone exactly how that feels. But I think just, you know, being there for someone, like encouraging openness in a relationship's really good for it. Being positive, I think if someone's going through like a really hard time, the best thing that someone without anxiety can do is just take their mind off it. Just be their friend. Have a good time. Don't like, if you see them like freaking out a bit, don't like point it out. because that could probably like just make it a bit worse. But no, just literally being a good friend, having like good times together, not forcing them into situations that they don't want to be in. Patience is probably quite a good thing. I can imagine that I've been a bit long with some of my friends at points, but I think when they see you making progress and stuff, it's a really good thing. And I don't know, in a weird way, if you can share these kind of like really personal problems with your friends, then it helps build up a better like bond, I guess. But yeah, I think that's it.